Who are your female role models, and what have you learned from them?
Well, there were a number of them, starting really with my first wife. I mean, I would be a disaster if I hadn't have married her. And she opened my eyes to lots of things. But, you know, Carol's a role model. We've had managers that are. Katharine Graham was a terrific model. And I mention her in the article because Katharine Graham was the controlling shareholder, the CEO, chairman of the board of the Washington Post Company. She was the most powerful woman in the country, and she never believed it herself. I mean, she had been told by her mother that women shouldn't pay much attention to anything except, you know, garden parties. She'd been told by her husband that women were not as smart as men and couldn't really handle the same things. And then when her husband died, she inherited control of the Washington Post. She was terrified. She was absolutely terrified. She practiced in front of a mirror saying to the board of directors, I'm going to actually be active. A number of people wanted her to sort of be on the sidelines. Kay was very, very, very bright. I got to know her very well. She was high grade. She had really high standards. She was terrified of the job of being CEO, and she was convinced, totally convinced, that a man could do it better than she could. And we talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. And I said, you got to get rid of this funhouse mirror. You know, the world has placed this funhouse mirror in front of you, and it distorts you. That isn't you. We've got to get a real mirror up there that shows this person who's super high grade and lots of talent and somebody I would pick, you know, to run a lot of things. But she never fully got over it. I mean, it just shows you how ingrained something like it can become. Her stock went up 40 for 1 while she ran the company, 4,000%. You'd think that'd make somebody feel pretty confident about themselves. It didn't. She won a Pulitzer Prize for her autobiography. You'd think that might make somebody pretty confident about themselves. It never got rid of the feeling in her stomach. And so it's so important that women get rid of those funhouse mirrors. You can't put limitations on yourself. And some men put limitations on themselves, too. I mean, it's not just limited to women. But society put that funhouse mirror in front of women for, well, centuries. And getting rid of it is just enormously important.